November 18th, Sunday at 9:10 in the morning. That's Isla San Esteban, and just left there this morning, camped there last night. These are the conditions that I'm crossing in today. Doesn't get much calmer than this. There's Punta Willard off in the distance. And over here is the Hulk on Isla Tiburon. I'm about halfway across the San Esteban channel, and that's where I'm headed to, right there, just to the right side of the Hulk. There's a really nice campsite that I call Red Hill Camp. The fishermen here don't even have a name for it, and that's probably because it's not a great camp for pangas. There's a reef offshore, and I can get across it in the kayak, but it's not a good place for them. Continuing around, more of Isla Tiburon. Overcast day today. There off in the distance, that next little island is Isla Turner. Local people call it Isla Datil. More calm weather. The tide, bring this around now. The tide is in ebb, which means it's coming from the northern part of the Gulf and headed that way south. But it was much stronger earlier. Just as I left the island, probably had about a knot, maybe 2 knots of current against me that I had to compensate for. But then about a mile and a half out, I encountered a countercurrent, a giant eddy, and it's allowed me to scoot right across directly towards where I'm headed there at Red Hill Camp. Anyway, look at this day. Yesterday's crossing was a bit bumpy with east-northeast winds. West-northwest winds. And we're looking off in that direction now. That's the west. Off in the distance there, let's get in a little closer, shall we? That is Isla Ángel de la Guarda. Off in the distance, one of the big islands in the Sea of Cortez. Isla Tiburon off to my right is the largest, and off there, that landmass over there is the Baja Peninsula, although a little closer to us here between the Baja Peninsula and there, San Esteban. Off in the distance is the next island in the chain, Isla San Lorenzo, and to the north of Isla San Lorenzo, just a little bump on the horizon, is Isla Animas. And then I don't see Isla Salsipuedes. It's off in that direction. I could see it well yesterday. Anyway, there's San Esteban. How exciting to cross yesterday in bumpy conditions, and now coming back with perfectly smooth conditions and very little tidal current either.